Hey, 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 it's Jane from Your Weight Loss. Hello, everyone. Hello, Alicia.
Hello, Jose.
How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm great. Are you putting some treatment in your hair there, girl?
Sure am.
Sure am, boo.
Oh, let's hope she works, eh?
Oh, yeah, no, I think future is looking really clear for you.
Do you know what? My grays are getting so intense though.
Do you feel?
I know. I see it with my eyes. And like, I don't want to go every 4 weeks. Right
Okay.
now I go every 5 weeks and like it's like you probably can't tell, but it's so bad.
Okay.
I hate the
Um,
maintenance. That's the part I'm annoyed with.
Wait, you must not be the only one in this world that this happens to. Don't they have like a little pencil? You know what I
They
mean?
do, and I use it.
Okay. All right. Do we feel like the pencil puts makes you last until 5 weeks, or the pencil is just
Yeah, no, it does actually a really good job. Everyone needs that actually if they struggle with their roots. It's actually amazing what it can cover, but I just want to not look old all the time with no maintenance.
okay? I see.
Seems reasonable.
Seems reasonable. Speaking of grays, I was watching I think her name, wait, I'm not gonna like butcher her name. I'm gonna look it up before I like ruin it. But the girl that owns Sleep Baby Sleep,
Yeah.
doesn't she just like
She's
Sonia? Good.
yeah, she's rocking her grays.
Yeah, she's rocking her gray. She like really embraced it and is just beautiful. And she must be in her early 30s. Oh, why do you freeze all the time? Um, yeah, this girl must be in her early 30s. And she also is coming on our podcast very soon. Like we've definitely want to invite her on our podcast. I don't know what's happening with Alicia. She's beautiful in the thing. Oh, there she is. Um, so I was talking about Sleep Baby Sleep and that she's going to come on our podcast and that she's beautiful and she's probably in her early 30s.
Yes, and she looks stunning with her gray hair.
I know. Anyways, you guys will see her when she comes on our podcast. You'll look her up on YouTube. But if you want to go and see her right now, Sleep Baby Sleep is her
She is
handle.
owning her look, and I was here for it. I also
Yeah.
don't know if you noticed, but she wasn't wearing a bra, which is also like my dream come true when we met her.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm like, good for you.
Great breast.
Great breasts.
Yeah. Really good breasts. Oh, good for her. I wonder if she listens to this.
I feel like she does.
Okay. So look at my eyebrows. Look at my eyebrows, everyone.
What? Tell us everything. The world's going to want to know about this.
I know. So I had been lazy, cheap. I don't know what you want to call me, but for a year now, our makeup artist was telling me, if you really want to like keep those eyebrows up, here's that glue. So it's a yellow bottle. You buy that on Amazon, blah, blah, blah.
What's it called? Do we remember?
2B glue. Wait, I'm going to look it up. Anyway, so she was saying that and I was like, sure.
Got to be
glued.
I'm adding it to cart right now.
Yeah. So you don't need that though. I mean,
don't think?
go for it. No, your eyebrows are just, is there even any do you, puel, is there any, do you have some of those? It seems like you don't have a lot of these.
Hair
Is what I was looking for.
I have lots of hair.
Okay. Yeah, no, beautiful. Anyways, so I was like, nah, sure. I'll just use my brow gel, which I think for 99% of the population, brow gel is what they're looking for. They're not typically looking for my look that I have right now.
It's extra, but this is in style right now though.
It's definitely in style, but you get what I mean? Like, I don't think that this is the typical look that most women are looking for. You need to be like, I want my eyebrows to literally touch my hairline.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyways, time passes by. Also, it's very funny to me because when people are like, oh, it's just on Amazon, super easy. For me, Amazon is not easy because I don't have a Prime account. Only Jeff has a Prime account. And then I have to like send it to Jeff. Anyways, all that to say, now I know that it's like, I think I'm annoying him, but then he's like been like ordering for me without sending any annoyance.
Has there been follow-up questions? Like, have you had to follow up with any questions?
Well, so the other day I'm like, where's my little satin hat, whatever, and my makeup organizer? And he's like, oh, I never ordered that. And I was like, Jeffrey, I've been waiting for this for a week. I was like, why is it taking so long? He's like, I don't know. He's like, you just like sent it to me, but I never said done. And when I don't say done, it means I didn't do it. And I was like, oh, okay, now I know your system. So I'm like, okay, can you do it right now? He's like, you'll have to send me a message. I'm like, okay, I'm sending you a message right now. Like, what do you mean? We're sitting on the couch doing nothing. So it's like, I need you to send me the link and then we'll be good to go. So, yeah. So basically I sent it right there. We ordered it right there on Saturday and got it Tuesday.
Yeah. Amazon Prime knows what's up. Look, I just ordered all the things that I just needed just now.
Just there. So anyway, so basically the story continues. So I don't order this glue thing because I don't know. I'm like, I don't really need it. I have brow gel. But I go to spin and one of our instructors comes out of her spin class and her eyebrows are like legit perfection. She's talking to me and all I look at is her eyebrows and they're like glued to her like skin, kind of like this. You know what I mean? Like, like if you were to see me in person, like, I had to do this. This does not, I don't wake up this way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how did you get your eyebrows to do that? Where do you get your eyebrows done? Is what I asked her. She's like, I don't get them done anywhere. I do them myself. She's like, I have this yellow bottle. So she obviously is talking to me on the, and she's like, so you just like really go slowly. And then you take like the other side of your like brush and you push against your skin. So it really like stays like against your skin, like flat. Cause she says, I have thick eyebrows. I'm like, Mossy. Anyways, in that moment, I'm like, this is the moment. Like, she's like, it's $6. I'm like, it's not the money. It's literally just like, I don't know. I just like didn't prioritize it. So now I did. And I am like, shit, girl. They're nice.
That was an amazing eyebrow journey.
Yep.
It's funny that we're talking about eyebrows because something happened this morning where someone commented on my Instagram, but clearly meant to send it to her friend.
That has happened to me a couple of times. Let's talk about that. Please continue.
She says her eyebrows are weird to me and that throws everything off. And I think I'm looking gorgeous in this photo.
That's a really nice picture of you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling great about everything in this photo. So I send her back, not sure you meant to send this to me, but I love my eyebrows.
What did she say?
No response.
No response. Peachy. Yeah, I've had that happen. At least it was positive things that were sent to me. But like someone sent me. She also owns a weight loss business and did a documentary about eating donuts. Like she responded. So she was clearly sending it to like, and then I'm like, I think you want to send this to someone. And she's like, yes. Oh my God. I wanted to send that to my sister so that she starts following you. Like I am creeping you. And I was like, funny. But yeah, that happens. You guys, you need to be careful. You need to be careful.
Do you know what? I know that my eyebrows aren't for everyone, but do you know what's important is I like my eyebrows.
Exactly. You really do like your eyebrows. And you're right. I think that this is not your first comment about your eyebrows. Like, it's not like it's like the first time you know that the eyebrows are like different and not everyone's going to be like, I like these eyebrows. But at the end of the day, you have to like really like, it's like when people are like, oh my God, loved you better with black hair. I'm like, you are ridiculous. Like you did, because people don't only see a moment. You know, they don't see the whole experience of living before and after. Like you could be like, I really love your fake lashes more. And I'm like, kind of me too. But like, I was the one that needed to keep that up. Like in my life, it's like, oh, I liked you thinner. I liked you bigger. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but I'm the one that needs to be living this life.
Oh, so that's a really good point. People have opinions, eh? Oh, I think you look better, heavier. Oh, I think blue. I like this better. I like your black hair. Like, I mean, we're also in front of people a lot. And so there's a lot of opinions.
Yeah, exactly. But like people, like, oh, we saw a picture of me and my dad, it was like 3 years ago. It was a picture of 3 years ago. And he was like, you literally don't look like the same person. And like, he kept looking at me, kept looking at the picture. And you know what? I didn't ask what that meant. I don't know if he was like, I like that look better or whatever. I just didn't ask because I don't care. It's true. I don't look like the same person. I know what he means. And I was thinking about you as well. Like, just like if we go 10 years ago, like we don't look like the same people, you know? And sometimes my mom would say that about people. She'll be like, oh my gosh, she like literally doesn't look like she looks. She must have a lot of work done. And I'm like, no, sometimes like looks change. Like you change your style, you change your eyebrows and your hair. You don't look like the same person. You put fake lashes, you don't look like the same person. You don't have to have surgery.
If you don't change, you're literally going to end up wearing the same sweater for 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we evolve. It's fun. It's also not like, this is it. Like,
yeah, exactly. No, I know what you mean. No, absolutely. Absolutely. No, I know what you're saying. And like you put extensions in, or you have long hair, or you have short hair, like it changes how you look, you know, you gain weight, you lose weight. Like, I mean, that's just life. That's just like what we all do. I just think that it's very interesting when people are like, I like that better than your current moment. I'm like, well, that's really not nice.
It's not actually.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why would you comment that you like something better that I don't currently have? I think that's very interesting to me. You know, you could think it like, oh, I think I like your black hair better. But to send it is not a compliment.
No.
I don't have black hair right now. And you know what I mean? It's very interesting to me.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like, oh my God, if you're listening, you're like, oh my shit, I sent her that I loved her black hair. I actually don't care. I see why you say that, because in that one picture at the gala, after I just went to Cayman Islands for 2 weeks and my skin tone is beautiful and equal. And I just got my hair dyed and I had extensions in my hair. So it all looks beautiful, thick, black. Ben oui, t'aimes ça. I see that. But that's not the everyday look that I had. You know what I mean?
You did look amazing that night.
I did look amazing. It was the first time we ever were glammed up.
It was
literally the first time we ever did that.
We were like, is this our faces?
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was beautiful. That was really fun. What a good time.
What a good time.
Let's do that again.
Let's do it.
You know what? Kind of jealous that Cat Nat came up with a holiday show.
Okay.
Because they just did it right after being sold out in Toronto. And they're like, fuck, we're going to milk the shit out of this. Because everyone was like so excited. I'm like, we could have done that. We could do a holiday show. I mean, the Capitol's full, like we can't do it this year, but like people would come to a holiday show.
What would we do at our holiday show, Jose?
I don't know. I think they're good. Like they said like because they're from Toronto. So they're like having like special guests and like, you know, they have definitely more opportunities and more like, you know what I mean? Are you following them lately? Did you see that they're doing that?
Yeah, no, I didn't see that. I feel like sometimes I don't see people on Instagram.
I see what you're saying. I have to go out of my way to see their stories.
Do you know that there's like a thing on Instagram now that you can tell Instagram that you want to be like better friends with these people?
Oh,
yeah. I want to show you guys. So like the cookie jar, I just saw theirs and we have our contest with them. But if you click on following, then you can go add to favorite.
Oh,
so like everyone.
So then they'll put them. Okay. Everyone,
so now, guys, pick up your phones and go to Your Way Weight Loss, Alicia and Jose, and click on us and go to favorites. But now you're already in my favorites. And sometimes I only see your stories when I'm on Your Way Weight Loss and not my own personal.
I see what you're saying. It's upsetting. No, I see what you're saying. But it seems like things are going well. Things are good. Things are going well with our, we're currently like obviously recording a little early and people are really loving the cookie jar, Your Weight Loss collaboration.
That was a fun collaboration.
That was a really fun collaboration. Thank you everyone for participating in that, contest. Okay. Anything else we want to talk about? Anything else? I mean, I have my new satin hat. If you're not following.
I was going to ask, I can't believe did you keep it on all night?
I did keep it on. Although what happened is halfway through the night, it felt really tight on my head. So I just brought, you know how my head is. So I brought it just down over my eyes to give my head a break. And then I fell asleep. It's almost like it's double whammy. It's a satin thing. And then over my eyes. Also the amount of messages I got from people saying, just have a satin pillowcase. I'm like, did you not think that I thought of that? Everyone, I love you all, but I obviously know about the satin pillowcase, but they don't seem to have an extra large satin pillowcase. I didn't look for it. So in my mind, they don't have it.
They
And
definitely do, but
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, exactly. And I don't think I'd like it on my face.
I know what you mean.
Like, I don't want that on my face.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Yeah. Also, I like, this is fine. Like, I didn't ask for another thing. You know what I mean? Like, I have this thing. You know?
There's a lot of opinions. I had to be like, when I asked them about Forerunner
Oh,
versus
yes. Wow.
Highlander, ooh, just really open up the floodgates there.
You really did. You
Yeah.
really did. People were invested, probably.
Actually, people were messaging me last night. They're like, "Did you get it? Did you get it?" Jeff,
Did you get it?
I have to wait till our van to get it. The
Right.
deal has to wait for the effing van.
Okay. What was you saying about Jeff?
He he was like, hopefully the dealership isn't watching your Instagram story right now. Cause I'm like ready to sign on the dotted line.
And like, you're like, I need Neil to help me make this decision. Yet you're like, could not care. I don't care what Neil has to say. I'm ready to sign up. I'm like, freaking Alicia, you don't want Neil's opinion. You want this car. You've been dreaming of a Forerunner for so long. I think that you're like, I could not, like, there's nothing stopping you. You ask for opinions, but you want it.
Oh yeah, no. I'm getting that car.
Yeah.
I wanted Neil to be like, okay, you know what I mean? It's
wanted him to at least like
as like big as I wish it was.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, anything that size, like if I'm looking for something that size, it's perfect, right? Anything bigger, I need to get like a Yukon, an Expedition, a Sequoia. And it's like $100,000.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just like not ready to spend that much money on a vehicle. So I'm like, this is it, because I don't want to do that.
Right. I think by the time this is out, you're just cruising in your Forerunner.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Living your best life. The kids seem happy.
Yes, they loved it. And it's actually like space, like the three sitting across, there's still space. They're not all like touching each other, you know?
Yes. I think it's exactly what you want. You've been talking about this for so long. You love the Forerunner. You think it's a beautiful, beautiful vehicle.
It's sexy.
There you go. I think we got this.
Okay.
I love today's conversation.
Okay.
We're going to talk about people being number obsessed.
So guys, if you haven't listened to our past podcasts over the last month, I am going to tell you they've been some of our best work.
I see what you're saying.
And we were like, okay, what do we want to talk about, September, October? And we know that this is often a time where people put themselves on a diet. And we really wanted to highlight certain behaviors or thoughts or actions that are actually putting yourself on a diet that you might not even recognize that you are doing or thinking.
Yeah. And I think that sometimes we also get blinded by the success we're having and how happy we feel in that moment. And we're like, no, I'm not number obsessed.
Yeah.
And there's a lot about even myself that I'm recognizing just today that I'm like, Josie, like, I wish I would have been more aware or more, maybe honest with myself. And I'm just like, so proud of like the work that I've done to get myself to this point. But there are things that I've said out loud or that I've done that I now am like totally the opposite beliefs, totally the opposite philosophy. Ooh, let's say this story out loud. This was fun. So on Saturday, my father-in-law came here for coffee. He didn't have any electricity. And I was eating zucchini bread. His girlfriend did zucchini bread and I was eating it. And I was like eating a piece and I obviously put basil on it because I put basil on everything. So it was delicious. And he's
I'm just happy that you're not calling it butter anymore.
Just for you. If I was like not talking to you, I would be saying butter because everyone else in my life would call that butter. So he's like, oh, right. It's Saturday and it's unlimited. You have unlimited eating on Saturday. And it like, I haven't done that in a while. Like that philosophy or that way of doing things haven't like been a part of my life in a very long time, like a cheat day. And I know we're not having the conversation of cheat day, but it is about like having that unlimited, like as in,
maybe that's the conversation we need to have and save the other one for whatever, but okay, keep going. I see. Yeah.
Gonna be fine.
This is a great conversation.
Yeah. But it was just to say, basically, I think this is more the conversation of, when I did a live in our community group about it, it wasn't about cheat day. It wasn't about that. It was about people's perception, and that you can get comments like, oh, you're eating carbs. I thought you were trying to lose weight. Oh, you're eating. I thought you're eating and it's a Friday. I thought you only ate whatever you want on Saturday. Like, these are conversations that you're going to have with the public, because society has their own beliefs. Like, every single person you talk to has their own set of beliefs. And I just wanted to say that what I answered him was, oh, I was shook by the question, because I just have not lived that way in a very long time, but I understood the question. And it almost brought back trauma from how I was. And I was so disappointed in myself. I'm oh, I used to do that. And that's why he thinks that,
I was going to say, I think he thinks that because he was remembering when that was the way you used to live your life.
Exactly. And I think that he was more a part of my life when I used to live that life than right now.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know what I do right now, because we don't see each other a lot. But yes, I would not eat the pie on a Friday night at my in-laws. I would not eat pie on a Friday night. I would say I can't because it's not Friday. I would say that out loud. So he remembers that, right? So it just brought back those oh man, almost regret. And but at the same time, that's all we knew. And that's why I'm relatable, because I've done that and everyone can relate to doing that, And so I think that's what shows our growth is we were those people. We did that for years, no, I'm not going to eat that tonight because I'm getting weight tomorrow morning. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And we don't have to feel shame that that was the way that we used to think or act. It's just a part of our journey. I'm actually so proud that we continue to evolve and grow and be vulnerable and share with our members and our followers about the way that we think now, the way that we act now. And I hope it can inspire other people to realize that you truly can live a life without being on a diet.
Yeah. Yes. And I think that what made this happen for us is that we were willing to open our eyes to a different perception, a different way of seeing things. And it took a long time, probably longer for me than you, because I think I was so in that industry for so long, working for Weight Watchers. I was so in that industry for so long, since 13, and getting weight on Saturdays. And that was a big part of my life from a young age. So I think we both dieted, but it was different. You know what I mean? What we kind of did. Yeah. So anyways, it was just so shocking. But the conversation I wanted to bring was that what I answered was, oh, I didn't want to be I don't do that anymore. I said, I definitely have a different philosophy now. Ma philosophie est différente maintenant. I can eat what I want when I want. I definitely changed my philosophy on food. So I think that was important to in that moment. I'm guys, you need to recognize that that's what you have that's different from your partner or your friends, is you have a different philosophy around how you can lose weight. So when someone says, I thought you were trying to lose weight and you're eating ice cream, it's just your philosophies are different. Your thoughts, your beliefs are different. That's it. And you can't be ben là, j'ai le droit de manger. Yeah, don't be upset by that. You were that person that thought that as well before. So I was not insulted by his question. I was just
you were almost taken aback by the fact that was
he thought that about me. He thought that about me. I'm oh man, he still thinks I do that, Yeah. So anyways, that was a good conversation. That was a fun moment for me.
Just showing how much growth you've had over time.
Yeah. Yeah. Something else happened this morning that I was man, I used to do that too. There's just so many things that I see on the internet of people doing and saying that they do. And I can so relate to what they're doing. And I can so relate to them not understanding how they could ever live their life like I'm living it, because I couldn't even grasp that. Grasp.
What was the word that Chelsea used yesterday? She said, we're disrupting the diet industry. I'm yes, I really like that word. I like that word. And when you're disrupting something, it's hard for people to understand.
Yeah. And I was also thinking about how I'm doing this presentation next week in a high school. They so fun. I've never done a presentation there in entrepreneurship, whatever. And it's the kids that ask the teacher to contact me. So that was sweet. And he's basically 2 people know about your weight loss, but almost the whole class knows about would you eat a donut a day?
Okay.
Yeah. so they like wanted to know how I like started my business anyway. So they sent me the questions they have.
Cute.
Yeah, so cute. I don't know how old these people are, probably 16, probably grade 10, 11.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, some people ask like, how much weight did you lose? So like, that's interesting to me that someone asked that. They came up together as a class to like basically ask me questions, and they wanted to be like chill, like just like a conversation about like kind of what I do and whatever. So that's cute. Anyways, and I was thinking about how they asked if we've ever thought about going on Dragon's Den. Obviously they're interested in that stuff, right? It's really cute.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about how I would answer that.
Okay.
And obviously I think we have this amazing program, this amazing program that we can help people achieve the best life possible. But it's like understanding that what we do is an experience and not a product. And so even like an hour talking to Dragon's Den, they cannot live what we sell. They cannot like they'll want to like, because they're just society and society thinks a certain way. Like they probably wouldn't see the value in what we sell in 1 hour. Like, how could we sell? Like, it's an experience. It's just so different. And I'm like, right there, it shows how like we're disrupting, we're going against what most like 99% of society is used to dieting a certain way. And we're just arriving here with like this like almost unicorn way of doing things that most would not believe in.
I think the dragons would love us.
They would, but I think they'd be like, I can't see how this is. You know how they are, like they just like need to see it. They can't see it. It's hard.
I don't know. We're pretty awesome. An hour. I think we could teach them we could do a lot of things in 1 hour.
Yeah, it just depends what their current beliefs are.
Yeah. And yeah, no, I was also talking with Melissa yesterday about the program right now. And I was just saying, like, I'm so proud of it. And I think it's so amazing. And it's the best it's ever been. Yeah. And in order for people to be successful, they just have to actually do your weight loss. Like, they can't just sign up to your weight loss and put themselves on a diet. They can't just sign up and then not watch the content. They can't just sign up and not spend time reflecting. They need to open, like doing your weight loss is opening up your mind to a different way of thinking and doing things.
And opening up your mind to like, I have shit I need to learn. I don't know all the things about weight loss just because I lost weight 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I see what you're saying. I agree. I think the service that we're providing is at its best. And that's the difference, right? It's not like we've come up with the perfect product. Like, this is the best cream we've ever done, or this is it's our service as a whole is at its best. But again, if you're not using the service, it's like you could have the best cream. If you're not putting that shit on your face, you're not going to get the results. I really think that like, it's that missing piece that people are so used to how it looks usually. And so this service is there. It is such good service. Like, people that use it are like, well, shit, this is amazing. You know what I mean? And that's how we know it's the best. But there's a process to get people to sign up. Well, believe enough to sign up, believe in this service enough to sign up. And then once they sign up, is use it. It doesn't just become this thing in your cabinet, it just doesn't become this. Yeah.
And to continue, like, there's going to be times in this journey, you guys, that you are at a standstill, like where your priority shifts, like something happens in your life. And the difference between people that are successful long-term with your weight loss and not, isn't that they never had an obstacle, that they never struggled. It's that they persisted. Like they were like, nope, I will continue. I will stay connected to who I want to be, whether I'm losing weight right now or not. Like, I will continue. I really think that people look at people that have been successful and they just think, oh, they're successful because it was easy for them.
Yeah. And you said they persisted, like they got through it. And why that happened is because before that hard moment they got through, that happened, they learned the proper shit to be able to persist. So what I mean by that is, let's say you start a meal plan. At one point, a meal plan diet, like we're at the gym, we're doing all the things, we're freaking losing weight, we're melting on the couch. It's just amazing. Okay. Bam, life happens. Like, something happens because it's coming. We don't know when. Is it the first week? Is it the third week? Is it the first 7 months? Who knows? But sometimes something is happening. And in that moment, before that trauma happened or whatever, life happened, let's call it life. So before life happens, if you did not learn shit to get you through when life happens, well, when life happens, you can't continue, you can't persist. You didn't learn the skills to persist for life. So it's coming. You don't know when, right? You're just hoping you're like, get to your goal first, basically, before life happens, which is ridiculous.
So true.
But at your weight loss, it's like you're learning before it happens. You're like, so you're learning, what you're learning at your weight loss is literally skills that will help you at holiday times. And when your mom's at the hospital or when your foot hurts and you can't go for a walk, like literally you learn the proper mindset, language, and strategies to be able to get through life. That's what you learn. But you don't learn that in other programs. And I think that that's the piece that people don't connect with, like that they don't understand, I guess, before they get there. But if they just join your weight loss and they put themselves on a diet, and I've said this, some people actually join your weight loss and put themselves on a diet.
100%.
Yeah, they don't listen to one video. No. They don't listen to one word we have to say. No. They just like needed accountability, they say. So they join and then they get on a scale, they put themselves on a diet, and then your weight loss doesn't work. They, like it didn't work. And I said, like, I've had this one guy that's like, that was super, I guess I want to say successful, but at the end of the day, if you regain your weight, you missed out on something. Something was missing that you didn't take in from the program. And he was like, I really want to go get weight at the location. Like that's what worked. And I'm like, clearly it didn't though. And also we were open all these years and you didn't come. So clearly there's a connection to the program that life happened and you didn't get through it. We didn't help you get through it because you didn't listen to a certain message. Like there's certain things that were missing in your mindset.
And when you have like done this for real, like when you've like really got this under control, there's nothing you need.
I like that.
There's not one thing you need. You don't need to count calories. You don't need to go for a walk. You don't need to get on a scale in front of another human. When you've got this, there's not understand. There is not one thing you need. What you realize is that you can adjust and you can make this work no matter what.
The minute you think you need something,
anything,
that's it. You are limiting your success. You are limiting yourself. You're putting a limit. I need that to do this.
Because if you truly believe I need to go for a walk in order to be successful, and then you don't get to go for a walk, you've already told yourself I'm not successful. And you'll subconsciously like make other choices that align with not being successful because you've already decided you're not going to be successful.
Yeah. I think people aren't connecting enough into their subconscious. So like subconsciously, you don't think you're doing that, but you're doing that. Like, you don't think they're like, if I give myself full permission to eat things, I will eat all the things. I'm like, nope, you won't. No, you won't.
What I would love for people to do more of is listen to yourself think. The answers to why you are binging on the weekend, to why you are doing those behaviors, is in your thoughts. Your brain is convincing you of something. Listen to what your brain is telling you. That's where the secret is.
And question it. Why do I think this way? Why do I think it's better off to eat the full box of crackers than just the 17 I started by eating? Why am I so hungry before supper?
Like challenge those thoughts. So when your brain says to you, might as well eat the whole box, I need you to say to yourself, and your brain says, doesn't matter. You already ate 4 crackers. You already messed it up. And then say to yourself, actually, does it matter? Is there a difference between 4 crackers and 40? Rationally, we know there is, but how many people, I'm pretty sure most of our followers can relate to the mine as well attitude of if you ate something, eat quadruple because you already ate it, which we know is ridiculous.
Yeah. So there's 3 minutes left.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I'm thinking right now, do we end it? Do we go with number obsessed next time? Can we just like, okay, I like that. Because there's in number obsessed, like we have to talk about calories, it's about weight, we have to talk about total. Yeah, there's a lot there. Okay. So I think timelines, there's so much, like just, there's so many things in numbers, right? And you know what, this was a good chat about just like, I guess, what has happened in the past since we last spoke, eyebrows conversation, weekend conversation. But you know what? I'll end with this because we talked about my father-in-law saying that and me saying to our members, you know, I just want our members to recognize what they're working on. So so basically, let's say someone comments about your food choices. What these people are commenting on is literally, well, I thought you wanted to lose weight, therefore you should be eating in a certain way, whatever. I think you need to take that opportunity to vocalize that you're trying to do this in a different way and you're learning how to do this in a different way. Now you can choose to say nothing if this is like no one that you want to start a conversation with, but you can definitely vocalize to that person and not be upset by that person. Recognize that that's their beliefs, that's their thoughts. I also said to the members, it is not your responsibility to change someone else's perception. You can take the opportunity to teach them or inform them of your perception, but you are not right and they are wrong, and vice versa. What's important, how you actually win this whole game, is by living your perception, living it, showing them, and that actually might change their perception. But if they never change their perception, you didn't fail, you didn't do anything wrong. As long as the way you're living your life is accommodating your goals and allowing space for you to feel like you're on the right path, you're winning. Because I mean, listen to this. You're losing weight and eating ice cream. Buddy doesn't believe you. Who cares? You're the one eating ice cream and losing weight. Pretty sure you're winning at this game right now. So whether they believe you or not, doesn't matter. If you end up doing it and showing it to them, that's amazing. And I think it's the only way you'll ever change someone else's mind. And that's, like I said, not your responsibility. But if it happens, it's because you showed them, not because you just told them what you believe, you know?
The only thing you need to worry about is that you like your own eyebrows, guys. That's the message here.
That is the message. I love that.
You have to like it, your life.
Your perception of your eyebrows is that they're amazing.
Perfect. Done.
Okay. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. We love you. We appreciate you. Bye.
Bye.